Up until now, the content distribution system has been something that is duct taped together. In this video, I want to very quickly show you basically how to use this, and let's cut to the chase and be straightforward about what it is that we're doing here. So to begin with, I've already uploaded a video on YouTube today. I recorded a video earlier, just a couple of minutes ago, basically 2 hours ago, and this is the lesson, okay? Notice I created 3 hours ago, so this is what we'll do. We'll take this, we'll take the link, we're going to Opus. We know what Opus is. We drop the link into Opus. I'm wrong. Go home. Go long to shorts. You need to click this one. Not just drop the YouTube link here. Go long to shorts. Okay? Now drop the YouTube link. Now it's going to prompt you. First and foremost, you click 30 seconds and 60 seconds. These are the kind of shorts that we want right now. And because this video is like 15 minutes long, I'll go ahead and hit 90 seconds. We'll do this one time. And in the future, I'll have these prompts available for you, the prompts that we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and use this prompt right here. Extract segments with quotable statements, frameworks, mental models, and lessons. Prioritize moments where a principle is explained, decision is made, or advice is given. Look for repeatable wisdom lines someone would screenshot or save. We'll take this and we'll put it in right here. So this is what it is going to scan for. Our template, we're going to do the fill to begin with. And now we hit get clips. Bingo. So now we wait for this. In the meantime, let's look at a current feed for how we posted, which, by the way, notice how we're doing up close, far away, up close, far away, up close, far away. The objective is pretty much to hit 10 a day. 10 a day. The cool part about Opus is that if you've already posted one of the shorts, it'll show right here. So we've already posted both of these. So what's the last one? The last one is a zoomed out one. So we'll look for a zoomed in one. What would look good? Great. Let's see what this is. That's 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I want something under 90 seconds. Your business will not be successful if you don't produce volume of content. And so that brings me to my next point. When I explain to you what my mission is right now, today, after this video, it is to get my MVP. Like I said, I mentioned my content. Let's see how loud the music is. It seems a little bit loud in this video. Let's go ahead and click this. Nope. Great. So just for shits and giggles, I think that we vibe checked it. I've already edited this video. The reason I know that it's been edited is because of the hook and where this is placed. I changed the font on this and I brought this down. Okay? You if you know, you know, and you should know. Otherwise, you should be watching a different video. So, obviously that's loading. Maybe let's find another one. Haven't edited. Yep. So, looks like I've already edited this one. In this same light, there's a certain amount of conviction that you ought to have when building a business, when building your business, if you're the CEO and founder. I love this video. This is one of my favorite videos that Opus has created. Unfortunately, we don't have any music right now, so we got to make sure to just pick one of these. Let's see what it's like. In this same light, there's a certain amount of conviction that you ought to have when building a business, when building your business, if you're the CEO and founder. This is the amount of conviction that I have. There is no try when it comes to... This is a great video. Cool. So I know I'll post this at some point while I'm on this video. Let's go back and see if is this the one? Yeah, I feel like this was the one we were going to post. Great. Your business will not be successful if you don't produce volume of content. Yeah, so I'm just going to say that this is good. Now, there's a prompt here, and the default prompt is no hashtags, get rid of all hashtags. Honestly, you should have the prompt. It's pretty simple. I'll make sure that you have the prompt, but we'll save as default, and we'll just regenerate all. I don't want to post this on LinkedIn, but we're posting on Facebook Reels, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So go ahead and publish. Okay, we're back. It went ahead and published. So if you look at Instagram, this is the video that was just posted. If you don't now, for what it's worth, if we look at here, TikTok is currently down. So there was an error notification. If we look at our TikTok, excuse me. Yeah, it didn't post a TikTok, so it is what it is. We keep it pushing. I mean, it's not like we can bring TikTok back onto the air, but we got to keep it pushing. We got to keep posting. So let's come back here. This is still loading. Now, this is what I want to do. I think that we should go ahead and copy this link. Share. Copy. Let's go back over here and let's see. Do long to shorts, put this in here. Let's do the same thing, except let's use this template, which is this format of the video. We'll use that template, and then we'll use this. We'll use the raw and authenticity system prompt just to get some different scripts. Remember, change this to 90 seconds. Auto hook enabled. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. It's not the time to figure it out. Cool. Go ahead and get clips. So because we already just posted this type of content, I want to look for a piece of content like that. So I know that's not going to be this because we just did a fill here. Okay. So let's go ahead and check this out. This has already been posted. So let's look at this. Let's look at this one. I've already posted this one. Haven't posted from this one in a while, but heck, let's look for, yeah, silence is the key to getting things done. Nah, I think this is, let's see what this is like. Where is this relevant with what we're talking about today? Would you rather experience a piece of content? Honestly, I think there's enough in between from the last time I talked about this, even if I did talk about it, to where we can post this. Basically, my hesitation to just go right in and just post these is like sometimes they'll regenerate the same topic. Like if you, like it'll, okay, so let me break this down. Sometimes some of the first three will be about the same topic. So you basically just want to ensure that there's a couple of pieces of content that are posted in between, you repeating just having some overlap in the script. But this is good. I've already edited this earlier. It's about 34 seconds. I feel pretty confident about this from a previous edit. We come back in here and then, publish this. All right, great. Posted successfully. Let's see. Let's see if TikTok posted this time. Nope. TikTok didn't. But let's check Instagram. Great. Instagram posted. So all of these did too. Let's go. And now that this is done loading, let's go ahead and start editing, okay? So I'm going to knock out a couple of different edits. So we've already posted twice. Actually, we've posted 8 times so far. Technically 6 because TikTok's down, but you know what I mean. On a normal day, we would have posted 8 times. And this video is 10 minutes and 30 seconds long right now. So let's dive into the edit process of this. What do we do first? Where you're looking, click this, change the font, bring it down. See if it's a stupid title. Catching Waves, The Art of Business Momentum. I don't know. Could be better, could be worse. Let's see. For signal. Signal of a wave that you can catch. Path of least resistance. So you are tuning your body, you're tuning you're scanning for signal. You're scanning for current. You're scanning for the wave, the momentum. And the art of entrepreneurship is building, aka, or like swimming in a way that you can. All right, so just right off the bat, like there were a couple of different lag spots, so. For signal. Just to show you, there is a possibility that I'm going to show you what a high quality edit would be. Where you're looking for signal. Cut this here. Signal of a wave that you can catch. Path of least resistance. Cut this again. So you are tuning your body, you're tuning you're scanning for signal. Cut here. We're literally just cutting the silence out where there's like 1 or 2 seconds. Signal. You're scanning for current. You're scanning for the wave, the momentum. Just look at what I'm doing. And the art of entrepreneurship is building, aka, or like swimming. Cut here. In a way that you catch the wave. Boom. You know? And this, to be honest, may not be a perfect metaphor, but it's a great metaphor to capture the essence of what not only it. Honestly, fuck it. I would just delete the rest of this. This is a solid short. Where you're looking for signal. We don't even have to watch it back, but entrepreneurship is building, aka, or like swimming in a way that you catch the wave. Boom, that's the end of the concept. You catch the waves. You see what I mean? Where you're looking for, aka, or like swimming in a way that you catch the wave. That you catch the waves. Right. Catch the waves. Where you're looking. There's a glitch here at the end. Catch the waves. But you know what? Shit. Let's see if we can repair it. Yeah. Catch the waves. Where you're great. aka, or like swimming. Is building. Okay, we're close. I just want to refine this right here. aka, or like swimming. Swimming is building. Swimming. Or like swimming. Great. Boom, boom. Aka, or like swimming in a way that you can. Swimming. Bring it back a little bit. Look, the more that you do this, the more that you will catch an intuition for art of and the art of entrepreneurship is building. Yeah, you'll just develop an intuition. You'll develop your taste for what is a good video and like when to cut and when not to. And it's just going to take hours and hours of you editing. If you're an editor watching this video, then you already know what I'm talking about. If you're new to the process, then like just roll your sleeves up and edit a fuckload of content. Understand that when I got started, like we didn't have this type of technology. We didn't have the type of technology. So like, holy shit. And you can get really far with what we got here. So let's go ahead and just save these changes. Now we need a zoom out video. So let's go ahead and come over here. Those patterns could be small, those patterns could be big, but you want to chunk up. When I say recognize, great, we'll post this one. Sounds good to me. All right, so that got posted. Let's see. TikTok, I'm pretty sure is still down. Yep. But, oh, shit. All right, well, I fucked up my pattern. That's weird. Honestly, not a big deal because tomorrow we'll be 10 posts deep. But anyways, look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty sure I've posted 4 times today. Either 3, not really sure. Let's go to YouTube. Check it out. 2, 3. Yeah, maybe 3 times. That's not the point. So anyways, this was loading. Let's go ahead and post this. To be honest, like in the future, it'll probably be more imperative as the brand grows for us to maintain consistency. Like that's kind of a faux pas on my part. If I wanted to maintain it more consistent, like it's possible I will go back and I will delete this video if I go to the page and I don't like if maybe I'll do it on Instagram or TikTok. Probably Instagram. I might do it on Instagram. The other ones I don't really care about, but Instagram is just different because you kind of want the aesthetic to be consistent sometimes. But in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. So anyways, it has become clear that we have posted 3 separate times, 4 separate times today already, which is approximately 16 separate times across the course of 4 different platforms. And now that we're here, obviously I'm going to continue doing this until we reach at least 10 for today. But I'm not going to do that on this video, okay? I'll do this after the video ends, but I'm not done here, okay? I want to show you what else we have because we have this entire video. What we're going to do is we're going to download the transcript. And then we're going to take this transcript and make sure that we're just going to just open up the transcript, copy it, and what we're going to do is we're going to paste it into the Social Compiler. Now, you should know what the Social Compiler is, but it's basically an app that takes this free writing entry, an app that I vibe coded, and now I add this. We generate 5 drafts. This is going to draft writing content based off of everything that I talked about the video. So post for X, post for LinkedIn, and post for Threads. And so I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. Now, it's going to be pretty important that this is audited. Sometimes it'll generate a post for LinkedIn where like 70% of it makes sense, and then the other 30% is like, okay, well, like if you look at this post individually, this doesn't make sense, and you kind of have to just make sure that the post doesn't seem like AI slop. But this does a really great job of organizing the thoughts. I mean, I've already done all of the thinking on the front end in the initial video that I uploaded and recorded today, 4 hours ago. You see what I mean? So let's go ahead and Come back to the social compiler. Theory is cute, theory is great, but at the end of the day, the results will speak for themselves, and people will see or they won't. If you have vision, bring it to life. Cool. This is the next post. I would get rid of this. I mean, this isn't like an amazing X post, but I kind of would. People see they won't. Remove the grammar, but at the end of the day, results speak for themselves. You have vision, bring it to life. This, see, like it gives you a good tweet. I don't have to come up with this myself, but this is how, this is where taste comes in. You see, like my taste has made this tweet, like it bumped it from a C to now, like, I don't know, this could be an A- tweet. And, the cool part about this is we can take this and we can kind of take that as feedback and eventually train the app because we have reference examples, right? So I can manage the reference examples in the app and, add it in here. But this is like, that's something that can be refined. This is an example of a component of the content distribution system that can be refined such that I don't have to manually exercise taste. And at this part of the pipeline, I can take what I just did here and place it into the system that produces the output, such that the next time I upload a transcript, the Twitter will be much more formatted to something like this. So now we go ahead and post. Come back to here. Let's look at LinkedIn now. See, this is I don't know. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck about LinkedIn, but maybe I should. This, I do not want to post this. Like, I read this and I'm like, this is a terrible LinkedIn post. Like, the format is cool, but like, it's taken the transcript out of context. Let's see if this one is good to post. Right, this impossible one. How much do you keep my... This is great. I think that this is a great post, you know, just like, and so we'll take this and we'll go to LinkedIn. Great. So now we're starting to build a post every day on LinkedIn to where we're active, and then eventually I'll delegate engagement on my profile to maybe somebody else so that we can become a reply guy. And we'll do this with X too, and we'll do this with Threads so that we can basically we can grow the account. Okay, last but not least, we'll go to Threads. I literally have 0 followers right now, but you know what? It doesn't matter because one day I'll have 1 million. Cool. Boom, boom. I don't know if you're supposed to signal like this or not, but I don't know if I don't know if Threads are supposed to say 3 out of 5 or not, but I'm just gonna delete them. Copy. I haven't even read this one. That's how much I I'll just, it's not that big of a deal. LinkedIn, I care a little bit more because that's just like my professional profile. So if a VC goes to my LinkedIn and like the post that I said, like for example, I'll tell you why I don't like this one. Let's see. First off, it's just all over the place. Most founders surfing in bathtubs. Okay, this is a cute. Okay, let's see if it works. But first off, I out myself for, I spent 7 months building what looked like just theory. Okay, well, if they don't have context, that's like, okay, I spent 7 months doing nothing. And so, like, you have to understand how it will be perceived by the people on the platform. And in this particular context, like, I don't like where it goes. And then it says 3 levels of business builders. I like how it leans in. Fucking shit. Oh my God. Okay, well, we're cooked. Because we just lost that. So anyways, that was great, guys. Feel pretty good about today's video. I feel like we just knocked it out. And if you didn't know what the content distribution system was before this, then well, you do now, and it should be pretty clear. If you're new to this and this is the first video of it you've watched and you're responsible for editing my videos, you better fucking go back and look at the details of what I want in an edit. If you're like, just like make sure that your editing isn't crap. Make sure that you have taste in your edits. Okay, let's see. Cool. Yeah, so this is great because if ever we want to just regenerate a new post, then we can do it. So now let's see if the LinkedIn was good. Most entrepreneurs are building in the wrong physical classroom. Theory without field experience is academic masturbation. Yo, low-key, I actually love this post. I might post this. Instead. But look, at the end of the day, like, I think that what we've done here is create a really, really practical and useful system, especially for a solo founder. Because realistically, like, if I get on my shit, then within 1 to 2 hours every day, if I'm completely by myself, I can use the system and post on every platform. And like it's, I don't know what else to tell you. This is really good. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I'm interested to know what the next iteration will be, because as of right now, we're at a pretty solid MVP stage where it might not be all that useful to iterate on this particular part of my business system as a whole. It might not be particularly useful for me to do that. So what I mean by that is basically for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be delegating the editing to somebody else. My job is to show up, record this video, and post it on YouTube. And then, as far as I'm concerned, there's another party who will be managing my social accounts. They'll be taking this video, doing the posting, doing the edits, doing the posts, and for the rest of my day, I'll be focusing on making sure that my product, my code is good, my product is good, and that all of my other problems in my business, like investing, legal, all of that shit, like the bigger shit that requires more bandwidth and more complex problem solving skills, those things are going to be delegated, those things will be delegated to me, or I will be responsible for all of those things, while the more tedious things, but lower bandwidth and lower complex tasks will be delegated to other people to help with the overall mission. So, yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow along and go build this shit yourself if you want, or use this to help me in my business. Yeah, anyways, okay, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.